What is your soul actually here to do? And how do you tell that apart from what your ego wants? Today, questions people commonly ask about the soul and purpose are answered by Archangel Metatron. Question 1. How do I figure out what my soul actually came here to do? Metatron says, all souls have the same purpose: love and learning. Nothing unique or distinct to learn, no goal. So basically they're saying every soul shares the same purpose, love and learning. There's no unique, distinct mission to uncover. Question 2. What's the difference between my ego's desires and my soul's calling? Metatron says, the soul and the ego connect through NAMI, which means big inner work. The inner work chosen is situational. It just happens from life events. Source's gift of love is always present. The ego seeks validation of importance to God. This is not necessary, but the ego is fragile and immature, so believes it must gain validation. Overcoming the ego's fragility and immaturity is the work. He was quite eloquent in that one. So plainly said, the soul and the ego meet through inner work, shaped by whatever life brings. The ego just wants to feel important to God, but that validation was never actually required. Outgrowing that fragile need is the work. Question 3. Why do some souls choose difficult lives on purpose? Metatron says, souls do not take part in choosing the human they join. They do not know in advance what will happen with that life. They do not intentionally choose any type of life. They only hope to live in companionship with a life that brings love and learning. That's all they hope for. So plainly said, souls do have a say in which life they join, but they don't know in advance what will happen. They're not chasing difficulty, just hoping for a life of love and learning. It's mission number 1. Question 4. What happens to the soul between lifetimes? Metatron says they will wait in between lives to meet with their soul group, 4 other souls. They wait until all of the 5 souls are in between. While waiting, they get involved in helping and giving love. They help with life reviews that are not going smoothly, and they give so much to other souls. Souls can struggle with what they have learned and seek support with each other. So, souls wait for their group of 5 to reunite between lives, helping with unfinished life reviews and supporting each other in the meantime. I asked another question. When the soul group eventually gets to meet, what do? Metatron says, they celebrate and gift many learnings to each other. This gives to them knowledge and mani, heart filled with kindness. They will leave gift of gathering when they finish sharing. So they celebrate and share what they've learned with each other, filling each other with knowledge and kindness before parting. Question 5. How do I know if a relationship in my life is a soul contract? Hold on. Metatron says the question is wrong. There is no soul contract. Relationships are meant to be gifts and nani, opportunity for love and kindness, but are not planned ahead of time. Bad relationships that happen make getting love more important. There is no fault in being in a bad relationship. Not planned, but it is the kiggy, the quiet work of trust in love. It is the opportunity to do the quiet work of finding one's inner authority to leave a bad situation and afterward to reflect on what love really is. What does this mean? What are we saying? There's no such thing as a soul contract. Relationships are not pre-planned. Even bad relationships are opportunities to find your own inner authority and grow your understanding of love. So then I asked, this shouldn't be confused with evil acts against a person. What causes that? Metatron says, free will of another overpowers you. A situation not of your choosing. That's someone else's free will overriding you. A situation genuinely outside your choosing, not something you brought on yourself, not planned. That's this episode on soul and purpose. If something here shifted how you see your path, let it settle before rushing to act on it. Next time, we go into a new session exploring fear and shadow. Until then, stay in love.